over here to the third quarter, everything that we saw. We see in another two interception. Lathrop with one down in our own end, but then Austin Davidson with a key interception for the Bearcats that set up the touchdown for Virginia High. So that was a drive that went 5 minutes for the Cats on that scoring drive. We converted 2 fourth downs in the process, including the 4th down and 5 to the end zone. It was an 11-yard touchdown pass from Lathrop to Bradley. He just found him out of the corner of his eye into the back of the corner of the end zone.
And that's key for the Bearcats. Eat up a lot of clock and hang points on the board.
And we've cut it to a one-possession game with 39 seconds to go in the third quarter, and they're going to try to get that Virginia High sideline riled up. These fans, this is the game that it's talked about all year long.
So apparently what we had we had a penalty
after the score, evidently, and they have assessed it all the way to kick. It must have been a double. I don't know what happened. It's going to be the Virginia High kicking it off from their own, or from the Tennessee High side of the field, from the 45-yard line across the 50.
So what's the strategy here? Do you try to kick it to about the 1, force them to make a return, or do you just go ahead and kick it in the end zone for the touchback?
Definitely an odd sequence here as Ratcliffe will run up to it, and he'll boot it away right at the 1-yard line. A perfect kick as they'll try to get it returnable, but the Cats hit him at the 10, and what a play, what a tackle.
Joseph Kennedy in there for the Bearcats.
Kennedy closing down on it, and it'll be Viking football at their own 10-yard line to start this possession, what will likely be the final couple of plays of this third quarter with 34 seconds to go, and that's a huge penalty for the Vikings.
I've never seen a signal or a flag, so I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was obviously after the score, I guess, after the extra point. And, hey, we'll take it. Going to pin the Vikings deep. 34 seconds still remaining here on the third quarter clock. Tennessee High leads 28-21.
Tight formation, 2 wide to the left for the Vikings, nobody out wide to the right, and the Bearcats get in the backfield, but trying to get to the edge. A nice tackle by Rose as the Cats are fired up. A tackle for a loss of about 2 sends it back to the 10-yard line. They had it at the 13. They gave him forward progress, so it goes as a loss of 2, and Rose looking pretty quick there getting to the edge.
But Cooper Gobble got back there, almost had the quarterback wrapped up in the backfield. Just missed him, but that's okay. Bearcats still come up with the tackle for a loss of yardage, and that will be the last play on the third quarter clock. So just like last year, we're going to go to the fourth quarter in a one-score game. The VT game and what should be a blowout normally, on paper by Tennessee High. Bearcats are right here in it, and they've got momentum is all on their side as we head to the fourth quarter.
Get their first tackle for a loss in a long time in this ball game, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 12 as we head into the State Line Motors fourth quarter. And like Travis said, it's deja vu all over again. Cats down by 7 as we put 12 fresh ones on the clock to start the fourth quarter. And the Bearcat fans fired up. They're hungry for a win in this series.
Fans, if you can't get enough of Southwest Virginia football, did you know that there is a website dedicated to all 46 Southwest Virginia teams? Visit ColefieldSports.com. Plus, Bearcat fans can enjoy previews and recaps each week. For all of your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs, call Bearcat alumni Jason Stevens at 276-644-9130. He's offering the right policy with great rates with Sesco Group Insurance, our primary game sponsor of tonight's game, and it's a good one. We head to the fourth quarter. The score, Tennessee High 28, Virginia High 21. Vikings got the ball on their own 11-yard line, 2nd and 11.
So riding some momentum, the Cats get the touchdown, then the penalty on Tennessee High post kick sent them all the way back, and then a nice kick by Ratcliffe to pin them back inside their own 10-yard, inside their own 15. They're now at the 11-yard line, 2nd down and 12 when we get back to action. So now all the momentum, but this Bearcat defense, I'm telling you, they're wore out because they have the momentum on their side. They ride that energy and sort of feed off this Bearcat crowd, which has been re-energized here. Every time the Vikings go up 14, the Cats answer. Jet sweep motion. They'll hand it off right side. This is C.J. Hess trying to get to the edge, and the Cats are there, stopping him at the line. Maybe a gain of 1, but
Colton
not
Ratcliffe
much.
back there for the tackle for the Cats.
Colton Ratcliffe closing down shop there. It's 3rd down and 9 coming up. And Tennessee High is at their own 14-yard line. They've got to get it up to the 24 to get the first. They're at their own 11, or where are they? Yeah, about the 14-yard line.
39. Boy, Big third down here for the Cat defense.
Marked as a 13, but up a yard or
If
two.
you could get a stop here,
you'd be getting the ball pretty close to midfield too. So pivotal third down. The Viking side hoping to get the first as McBriar's going to roll out to the right side. He throws a perfect pass low, but a nice diving grab made.
It's going to be plenty short of the the distance marker.
Only about 5 yards. It'll bring up fourth down, and you can't go for it, can you?
No, I wouldn't think so. Good job by the Bearcat defense to keep that in front of them, not let the play get behind them.
So
There's
a
big defensive stop.
So now Davidson will step back to return this punt as McBriar will line up to punt it off again. Interesting that their main punter is also their quarterback. It definitely puts a quirk probably in the preparation because they line up like they could possibly throw it. So 10:35 on the clock, and he will boot it away to the left side. Davidson pointing to everybody to get away from it, and it'll bounce down to the 47-yard line. It'll be Bearcat football there, make it the 46. First down and 10 coming up for the Cats. 10:26 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the Bearcats trail by 7.
That's a good punt there by McBriar. Yeah, it does put an interesting twist. You know, he kind of rolled off to his right, rugby style, before he put the boot to the ball, so you don't know, is he going to roll over and throw it, or it's hard to prepare for. That's a nice little twist that the Vikings have in their back pocket.
All right, so we'll see if this Virginia High defense or offense can keep it clicking here. 28-21, they trail it. 10:26 to go in the fourth period, but have a chance to tie it here in the fourth. As they have Aaron Rose in the backfield with Jamie Lathrop, 2 wide receivers on each side. Bazell off to the far side to Lathrop's right at the bottom of the field. And this is Rose up the middle, and he's clogged up again. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up second down and 10. Just trying to go right up the middle, and there's some big hefties in the middle there for Tennessee High to close down on it. Actually goes a loss of 1. It's bringing up second down and 11. But that has been sort of the status quo this second half.
Just an update on the other running back there, Stevie Thomas. He is back up and good to go. We expect to see him probably check back into the game here sometime on this drive. Virginia High taking their time like normal, getting the play in. So you imagine there's still plenty of time on the play clock. We don't see the back judge signaling for them to be in any type of a hurry yet.
Lathrop's going to take the snap, roll out, looking over the middle, and it's intercepted again by Ryan Gibson as he's returning it up past the 30, and he's got one man to beat, and he beats Lathrop, and he's in the end zone for a pick 6. So Ryan Gibson with a little dance and a home run swing into the end zone. I'm surprised we don't see a flag on that, but a touchdown nonetheless on a pick 6 by Tennessee High. Another one where Lathrop just stared down his receiver, and another bad turnover, the third interception of the game on Jamie, and it's 34-21. Tough break.
That's a quick way to let the momentum, the wind, get out of your sails, as they say. So it's going to be James Kite in to attempt the extra point for Tennessee High. End zone to our left. There's the count. The snap a little bit low. The kick is up, and he is going to just barely squeeze it through there. But it is good. So our new score, 9:35 remaining in the ball game. Vikings 35, Virginia High 21. So Vikings go up again by 14. That's pretty much been the story of the game. Cats been able to close it to 7 a couple times, and just a bad mistake by Lathrop. That is his third interception of the ball game.
Second one for Gibson too, as he returned it all the way back for a pick 6. And do we have another run left in us? We've answered every time really, but you got to wonder how much this depth issue and how exhausted the players are. They haven't quit so far.
No, they haven't quit. No, I think they've got plenty of steam left. I believe we're all right. We just need to settle down here. Not the end of the world, of course. Still plenty of time in this ball game. Got 2 timeouts left. Getting ready to receive the ball back. Let's put a little drive together, get in the end zone, turn it over to the defense, let them get another stop. No time to panic just yet, but we can't afford to make too many more of those mistakes.
No, that's about 3 too many, right, in a game like this. As Jamie just stared down the receivers. One of those post routes, Gibson was playing over the middle, and he just cut in front of it at the last moment and picked off Jamie and took it to the house for a pick 6, made it 35-21. And now State Line Motors kickoff is in the air. And Davidson back deep to return. It'd be nice to see another big return out of him. He'll take it up the middle of the field, up past the 20, spinning at the 23-yard line. He's brought down there. It'll be 1st and 10 Cats from that spot. So Jamie, a little bit of a hobble. He got hit hard trying to get the tackle on the interception returns. It'll be interesting to see how he bounces back after a 3-interception game.
Well, he's made some excellent passes in this game to go along with those 3 mistakes. Again, he just led the receiver with his eyes. The defender knew exactly where the ball was going. He got perfect position. But Jamie, now's his chance. Like I said, Virginia High nowhere near out of this ball game. They're late getting some personnel on. That's been a problem a couple times. Hey, and in a game where guys are starting to get tired, maybe a little bit mentally fatigued too, that ends up being a problem. Ratcliffe running in late. Everybody in position now. We're ready to go. It's a BSN first down for the Cats.
4 wide for the Cats. Rose in the backfield as the Bearcats will start at their own 29. Rose breaks loose past the 40, jumps by a defender to the 43-yard line. A nice gain. Rose not quite ready to call it quits on this ball game. 9:24 to go, and the Bearcats already up near midfield here. First down and 10, brought to you by BSN Sports in Bristol.
Yeah, BSN Sporting Goods is the nation's largest distributor of sporting goods and proud partner of Virginia High School athletics. First and 10, Cats.
This time it's Thomas. A low snap. Thomas dives on it and saves it. That's the first bad snap we've seen in this game. We saw, a couple of them last week and really a bunch in that Tazewell game, but that could have been detrimental there. It'll go as a loss of 5, but the Bearcats still with the football.
Wyatt Richard, the guy that snapped the ball right there, he's just got to calm down a little bit. We're okay.
Yeah, Travis Williams not out there at the moment. He's dressed tonight. He didn't dress last week against John Battle in that 20-13 win. If you just tune in, 35-21 Tennessee High leading after the pick 6. We're just under 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Lathrop's rolling out now, trying to work his way back. Works through a blocker and a tackle, breaks through past the 50. Needed one more block, but Bazell couldn't quite get it for him, and now Lathrop out of bounds over near the John Battle side of the field, and Lathrop cramping up, I believe, as he is gingerly walking on that left foot. He got about 14 on second down and 15. He kind of Manziel'd it, didn't he, up through the middle there?
Yeah, and Stevie Thomas picking up a big block there for Lathrop to get on down. Going to get close to the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and let's call it 1 now from the Tennessee High 48-yard line.
Let's see what Lathrop and company have in store here for 3rd down and short. 8:25 to go. This is really a key drive for the Cats. They'll fake the handoff, and Lathrop keeps up the right side. Gets a key block by Delaney, and he gets across the 50. Fumbled it late, but they're going to rule him down.
Yeah, they're going to say the ball
out.
calls, or the ground calls the fumble there. I believe that's the right call. Looked that way to me. So that's another BSN first down for the Cats.
Nice run by Lathrop, and the Cats are in Viking territory. 8:16 to go on the clock.
Been the story all night with this Virginia High offense. They've been able to move the ball pretty much at will against this highly
touted,
touted Viking defense. So I'm really impressed. We've seen Lathrop. We haven't seen him run the ball much this season.
Competition level-wise, we've got to be happy with the way the Cats have played.
Oh, absolutely.
Severely undermanned against a team that puts about 60 on the varsity roster. Lathrop dropping back now is going to roll out to the left side. Gets a key block from a Johnny Delaney, and Lathrop out of bounds, 11 yards, and another BSN Sports first down. This is the Jamie Lathrop throwback.
Stevie Thomas with the block out there on the corner.
Another first down, though, nonetheless, brought to you by BSN Sports. So Jamie just doing it all on this drive so far. Still a little gingerly walking.
I think we ought to talk about Stevie a little bit, though. They got to pick up the block. There's the freshman. This is some of the things we've seen in the scrimmage and in the benefit game. Man, this guy's got some talent.
Yeah, he's playing well. With Rose being a bit banged up, there hasn't been much of a drop-off. He made a key run on 3rd down and 11 earlier in the ball game. 7:44 on the clock. Here in the fourth quarter, Cats trail by 14. Little pass out to the left side, and Stevie Thomas makes the grab and falls forward for about 2 or 3. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. So he made something out of nothing there as Lathrop just found him in the flats for a gain of 2.
That's going to put them right on the outside edge of the State Line Motors red zone. State Line Motors, view their inventory online at StatelineMotorsVA.com.
If he throws that pass in front of him instead of behind him, that gives him a little bit of room to get to moving toward the line of scrimmage. Instead, he had to carry all of his momentum back to get to the football, and it slowed him down a step or two. He might have turned a 1-yard gain into 4 or 5.
This is where the Cats got to be careful not to make a mistake down here now. 3
wide to the right, 1 up top as they'll hand it off right side, a stretch play for Thomas. He lowers his shoulder at the 21-yard line, and he gets about a half a yard on the carry. Bring up 3rd down and about 8. 6:50 on the clock. Cats plenty of time left in this football game, but got to get it into the end zone.